Welcome back to another episode of Living the Standard, the podcast for those who refuse to settle for average. I'm your host, Brandon Hogan. Each episode we talk about raising your standard in the gym, in business, and in life. Today I want to talk about building standards for yourself and share my 5 non-negotiables that I live by. Most people have an idea of the life they want or the type of person they want to be, but they don't have the standards that guide their actions. They don't have a personal code. And when you don't have a personal code, life becomes confusing. You drift, you react, and you get influenced by everything and everyone around you. Standards are the rules and priorities you live by. They shape how you act, how you think, and how you make everyday decisions. When you have standards, life becomes clearer. You know who you are, you know what you stand for, and you know what matters and what doesn't. This allows you to take ownership of your life. Without standards, you react to life. With standards, you lead your life. Over the years, I have developed a set of standards that help shape the person I am today. I didn't always live like this, though. In fact, growing up and into my early 20s, I didn't hold myself to any of these at all. It took a lot of internal work and a lot of self-reflection to get here. But now these standards guide me. They're my anchor, and when I slip, they bring me right back on track. So here are my 5 non-negotiables that I live by. Number 1, take care of your body. This is my number 1 for a reason, because you only get one body. And if it's not functioning well, everything else becomes harder. So I like to treat my body like it's extremely valuable, because it is. I fuel it with real foods, meat, fruit, eggs, vegetables, and I stay away from processed foods and artificial ingredients as much as possible. Not because I'm perfect, but because I know how good I can feel when I eat well. I used to eat a lot of fast foods, sweets, cereals, all the time. I had no idea how good I could feel until I removed that junk. Once I did, my energy changed, my mindset changed, and my life changed. Again, I'm not perfect with this, but I strive to treat my body with respect. I also work out consistently, not just for my physical performance, but also my mental health too, because doing hard things builds you. And lastly, I limit and avoid alcohol as much as I can. I used to party a lot, and it made me into someone I wasn't proud of. Now, I rarely drink, because alcohol doesn't benefit my body or mind at all, and I want both performing at their best. Because if you take care of your body will take care of you. Now for my second non-negotiable. It's pretty simple, but can easily be overlooked. Do the right thing even when no one is watching. This is where character is built. It is built by doing the small things even when no one is watching. Things like being kind, having manners, holding the door open for people, saying thank you when someone does something for you, cleaning up after yourself, treating people with respect, stand up for what you believe in, and for those who can't stand up for themselves. Be honest and loyal, be kind to animals, and stand up to evil. These may seem like small things, but small things create who we are. Small things build your integrity, and small things make the world better, one moment at a time. On to my third non-negotiable. Be there for your people. My inner circle matters the most to me. My family, my closest friends, my team, the people who I know have my back. I will always show up for the people I love, especially when life gets hard, even if it requires me to sacrifice something, because this is where love is truly proven. A few years ago, my family got news that certain people wanted to put my grandma in a nursing home. My parents, siblings, and I knew that wasn't right for her. So I made the decision to move in with her and take care of her as long as I could. I did that while building a business, working, and trying to live my personal life too. It was hard. Really hard. But I still remember the look on her face when I asked her if it would be okay if I moved in with her. The joy, the comfort, and the relief on her face. I knew it was the right decision. And I lived with her for a year before those certain people eventually put her in a home. And I would not trade that year for anything and only wish I could have done more for her. My inner circle is my foundation, and I will protect it at all cost. My fourth non-negotiable has to do with work ethic. The standard I've set for myself is earn what you want in life. No one is entitled to anything. There are no shortcuts, no quick fixes, no handouts that lead to meaningful success. If I want something, I earn it. Through my work ethic, through my daily choices, through my discipline. Every day is a blessed opportunity to either take a step toward my goals or a step away from them. My actions decide that. I know the life I want, and I know I have to work for it. We're on to my fifth and final non-negotiable. It is believe in yourself and love your life. You could potentially say this one matters just as much as my number one, because if you don't believe in yourself, nothing else will stick. And if you're constantly wishing you had someone else's life, you'll never be happy. I learned this through the darkest point of my life. Now I build confidence through action. If I don't know something, I figure it out. If I fail, I learn. If I say I'm going to do something, I follow through. When you prove yourself that you can trust yourself, you start to love who you are. Loving your life doesn't mean life is perfect. It means you're proud of who you are as a person and the direction you're heading. So those are my 5 non-negotiable standards I've set for myself. Now I want to challenge you. Take some time to define your standards. Not goals, but standards. The rules you'll refuse to break. The person you are committed to becoming. Write them down, define them clearly, and then hold yourself to them. If you slip, reflect on what you did and get back on track right then and there. Stay disciplined. Your standards will shape your life, so build your standards, live by them, and keep raising them. Thank you for listening to this episode. If you enjoyed today's episode, please share it. Until next time, keep raising your standards.